Good evening. Welcome to our live stream at Chacha Unlimited. We are getting set up here in a second. Um, okay, just trying to make sure that we are live, and let me actually double check here. Um, to see if we're actually live. So let's see here. So happy Sunday, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. It is 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. I think it's Eastern Pacific time here in New York time. I'm in Virginia. Let's make sure that the settings are correct. Um, okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, so, all right. So I'm just double checking to make sure that we are good to go. We're good to go. So let's see here. Okay, and I'm also checking to see if we are actually live. Okay, so I'm confirming here on our second phone. Okay, so all right, let's put the phone down. So I'm actually trying to make sure that how I actually appear on camera is what I see. All right, let's see. All right. So good evening, beautiful people. Good evening. Welcome to my channel at Chacha Limited. Guys, it's a beautiful Sunday here in Virginia, USA. I'm coming live from my home. I'm outside my home. It's 10 p.m. I have Zechariah Rombach. Hey, Zachariah, how you doing? Welcome. So I'm coming live to you from Virginia, USA. This is my setup here. Let me walk to just show you. So over here, I have a patio umbrella. It's kind of dark. Um, yeah, hi, Zachariah. Welcome. So this is my patio umbrella right here set up. And I have my beautiful setup here. I have a fire pit. This is a gas fire pit going on. Hey, hello. Someone called LDK just joined me. And so, yeah, so this is my backyard right here. This is my lights just came on. I just wanted to show you where I'm coming live to you from. We're live in Virginia, USA. Hey, the cool guy. The cool guy. I don't know what this guy is about. Guys, so if you're joining this live stream, if you're not part of our family of our Chacha Unlimited, you know, we're here about positivity. We're here about positivity. We are in small town, Virginia, USA. So I'm a Kenyan YouTuber. Um, let me. I have the second phone that I'm actually checking to make sure that the settings are right. Let me turn the volume down so that I don't have echo in the background. Okay, let me see who's here. Hey, so IDK, I'm assuming that means I don't know. And then we have the cool guy. And then we have Zachariah just subbed. Zachariah, thank you. Thank you, my dude. Thank you so much. Welcome to my channel at Chacha Limited. So, who am I? I'm a Kenyan. Okay, so we have flies flying around here in my backyard. As you can see, let me show you. So, here's my backyard setup here. So I actually just put my boy to sleep. My son just went to bed, and so um, it is a weekend, and it's summertime here in Virginia, so school is out. So we kind of let him stay up a little bit in the summer. So yeah, so welcome to our channel, Chacha Limited. Yeah, so someone is spewing hate here. Whoever you are, dude, this is not the platform for negativity, so I'm gonna ignore that and we're gonna keep going on. Someone is just commenting. So for people that are joining just because this is a random live stream, just find another random live stream. We're not here. I have a community that I'm building. Check out my channel. I have plenty of positive videos. So who am I? I'm a small content creator originally from Kenya, here in Virginia, USA. And I'm trying to read the comment. Someone is telling me I have a big forehead. Thank you. I appreciate my forehead. Guess what? God gave me my big forehead, and I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. That's God gave me a big forehead. I'm grateful. So I don't understand why people see fit to bring negativity to something that has nothing to do with them. They don't. I don't really understand. Um, I don't understand what it is. I did a live stream. I think it was a month and a half ago, and I got so much hate. I got called so many terrible names because of the color of my skin, and I'm just seeing the same negativity coming here, and I'm like, what's the deal? What's the deal? uh, Anyways, so welcome guys. I'm a Kenyan content creator originally from Kenya, here in a small town Virginia, in the city of Harrisonburg. So I'm coming live to you guys. I'm reaching out to my small community of subscribers that are helping us to grow day in and day out. From day one, I really appreciate all my day ones that have supported this channel as we grow. So kindly, if you're new here and you're about positivity, you're about spreading love, you're about making a difference, and joining our community. We document or docu-share our day-to-day life struggles, experiences here in small town USA, in the city of Harrisonburg. Um, um, I appreciate Zechariah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Kindly spread the love, man. We are here about positivity. We're about here about growing. So check out my videos. Check out my videos. Check out my shorts. Check out my live streams. Check out my long form videos. I produce lifestyle content. I produce lifestyle content. Let me take a screenshot of this guy called the cool guy. Let me take a screenshot of all the hate that he's spewing. Yeah, so that we can. Yeah, Zechariah, thank you. Appreciate it. God is good. God is good all the time. So thank you, thank you. I never really understand why people that have nothing to do with someone all of a sudden jump on a live stream. I did a live stream where I got so much hate from people that I have nothing about, um, and stuff like that. So we just started our live stream a little bit ago. We are coming to you live from Virginia, USA. So I'm gonna just kind of settle down here as we get more folks to kind of join us here. So I wanted to do this live stream here today because today was, and I'm just sipping here a little bit of water. It's kind of humid, and I have a fire pit here. This is to keep away mosquitoes. This is to keep away mosquitoes. It's not cold really, but it's really to keep away mosquitoes. And I even brought out a blanket in case it gets a little chilly, but it's actually very nice. We've been having very warm summers here in Virginia, followed. So during the day we have extreme high temperatures from like 80 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to like 100 degrees, and sometimes the humidity is unbearable. It's really unbearable. Zechariah, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you joining us. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Join our family. Check out my videos if you're brand new here. Thank you for stopping by. comment, check my videos out, and leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Zachariah, where are you watching from? Zachariah is one of the folks that just joined our live stream. I just want to give him some shout out. Um, uh, yeah. So where are you watching from, Zachariah? I appreciate it. I just want to know. And, yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, where? Like, are you in the U.S.? Are you in Kenya? Are you in the U.K.? In the Middle East? Asia? Where are you watching from, my bro? All right, I'm just pausing there for a second. Okay, awesome, awesome. Zachariah is in the U.S. So Zachariah, we appreciate you joining us. If you got to roll out, that's cool. No, no worries. Appreciate the love. I appreciate you stopping over here and sharing, giving us a little bit of love. So kindly help our channel to grow. We are a small channel here in Virginia, USA. Definitely wanting to make a difference. We're about making change and telling stories about our hybrid lifestyle. So as I mentioned, I'm a small Kenyan YouTuber from Kenya, living in small town USA in the city of Harrisonburg. And I'm just coming live to you. We're gonna get to the bottom of why I'm coming live here. We're catching up. Um, we're catching up here. Yeah, I appreciate you. Zachariah, if you are also a small YouTuber, I'll probably check you out. Let me take a screenshot of your name so that I can check you out later after this. If you are also a YouTuber, I usually um, uh, my motto is okay. I don't know what just happened here. I went to green screen. Let me undo that. I didn't mean to go on green screen. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Okay, we don't want no. Okay, cool. We're back. Okay, so Zechariah, if you are a YouTuber, I will kindly check you out as well. And I usually reciprocate. I usually reciprocate. Any of my subscribers, I usually subscribe. I usually subscribe back. Any person that subscribe, if you subscribe and your profile is public, that I can see who you are on your channel, I will go and give you the kind. What is it? I will reciprocate that kindness by subscribing to your channel as well, because I believe in supporting other small YouTubers to also grow on this platform. Yeah, so I will definitely check you out. And I think I had someone else called IDK who had joined, and then this guy is called the Cool Guy. It's so ironic that someone who has a name that is called the Cool Guy is spreading so much hate on the channel that you haven't even watched my videos. Well, what is this all about? Anyways, back to our mission here. I'm gonna hold off a little bit. We've been on live now for about 13 minutes. I'm gonna wait for a little bit, and we're gonna see if we're gonna get more people to join, and then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. But if you're joining us, it is a Sunday evening here in Virginia, USA. I have my fire pit going on. This is a gas fire pit. Actually, I'm turning that heat down a little bit because it's kind of hot. And let me make sure that I have a right angle here that I can appear on video. And I'm also trying to figure out how to do live streams horizontally because my phone is now vertical. I had hoped that I could do a vertical because with vertical you kind of get that wide angle, and I was hoping that I can get that wide angle and just show you guys like a big wide angle. As I mentioned, if you're joining me, I'm coming live to you from the back outdoor of my house. This is my back porch. Uh, okay, I'm going out here in the dark a little bit, but yeah, this is my security light. It's a solar security light. So as soon as I come out here, it kind of turns back on. But I wanted to show you this setup that I have over here. If you have been following me for a while, and when I go over there, it's kind of dark, so you can't really see me. So, but I have a little setup here that allows bright light so that you guys can actually see me. So my goal is to try to see if I can do a live stream once a week. Our goal on our platform is that we're chasing to see if we can get monetized here in 2024. We have a lot of big ambitions that we want to do in terms of scaling up our channel. I produce lifestyle content with the goal of doing more. Let me see. Zachariah just said, I just told my cousin to sub, and he subbed. Thank you, Zachariah. Thank you, Zachariah. Um, as we are talking, I can actually, let me go ahead and check out something here real quick as we are doing this right now. So I'm just kind of stalling a little bit, guys, ladies and gents. Just checking something real quick on my phone here. Um, oh yeah, Zachariah. Thank you, bud. So Zachariah just told me that he just subscribed and he just had his cousin subscribe to our channel. Yes, I see. We just jumped out by 2 subscribers. Yes, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 100,000% mightily. Thank you, thank you. That is truly amazing. That is truly great. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for subbing to our channel. Yeah, so that is truly great. Yeah, so I'm a small content creator from Kenya. I hail from one of the most, I don't want to say biggest because maybe there are more bigger YouTube villages out there, but I hail from a village in Kenya. All right, Zachariah, thank you. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate you. Kindly come back and check out our content. We produce lifestyle content, travel vlogs. I was in New York about 2-3 weeks ago, and I produced some amazing videos. One of the videos that I think out of that series that was really great is a video that I did in Harlem, New York City. It's titled A Wild Day in Harlem, New York, NYC. That video, we don't have a lot of views, but that video has a lot. That video has a lot of good stuff. I just did a random visit to the city of Harlem, especially in Little Africa. It's a community, and I'm just checking here. It's a community of people from the diaspora that live in Harlem. If you know Harlem, it's a famous Harlem that has a lot of rich historic black experience. It's an iconic historic black city in New York City, and that has a lot to pack. So I visited one of the little small towns within the vicinity. Like if you go to New York City, you go to DC, you always hear Little China. So I visited Little Africa, that is a kind of like a collection of folks from the diaspora, from Senegal, West African countries that I got to kind of talk through and interview and just kind of learn. If you have seen my videos throughout this channel, I sometimes document the African American experience, either people from diaspora or people that are native born in this country, we in the U.S. So I document stories of Black excellence. I chase the stories that are impactful, stories that connect my Kenyan cultural connection of being a hybrid transplant who is a Kenyan living in a small town in USA. So I'm constantly chasing stories that I think, or at least I'm trying to intrigue and have conversations about what it means to be an immigrant in this country, because America was built by immigrants. It's a country of immigrants, although the political climate right now, I don't even want to touch that. We're not talking about politics right now, so I don't even want to go there, because the last live stream that I did before this one, I was visiting a protest in the city of Stanton, New York. That was a mess. That was a mess. I got so much hate. I don't even want to speak about it, because I did the thing, forgot about it, moved on. I don't want it to be a traumatic experience that I want to go back through. Um, but it was a lot of nasty people, kind of like this guy here called the cool guy, who's spewing some hate, that I'm just having, like, just saying, forget you. This is not where we are. So I'm just drinking a little bit of water right now. Um, it's kind of humid. Um, Let me actually see what the temperature looks like right now. It is 10:20. Um, yeah, the the background, the wallpaper is my son. Um, it is 10:21 and it is 77 degrees outside right now. I have my fire pit going on. It is a gas fire pit because I have a wooden deck down here that I can't really have a real fire pit. So I grew up in Kenya, in a small village in East Africa. I grew up in a small village, and we used to sit around an evening fire around elders. My great grandfather, may you rest in peace, um, moved on to the next life last year. He was 102 years old, and I would wish to get those type of blessings to get to that type of age. We were actually getting ready to travel back home last summer, which is also kind of like, ironically, it's kind of also like the anniversary of this channel, of this platform, of me being on YouTube, Chacha Unlimited. We launched this channel on July 19th of 2024. I had actually traveled from Virginia, USA, went back home to East Africa in Kenya. The village that I grew up in, we border Kenya and Tanzania. Kenya and Tanzania are just right across, next to each other. I come from a community called Kuria, Kuria. We have Koreans that live on the Kenyan side and Koreans that live on the Tanzanian side. We actually have majority of our brothers and sisters live on the other side of the border in Tanzania. Um, uh, so I actually went to Kenya last July. I was supposed to travel. Specifically, the reason I was going was to see my grandfather, who had been ailing for a while, and also I wanted to take my son back home to my village to see my grandfather. He hadn't met my grandfather yet. He's just a youngling growing up. He thinks that he's an adult. Hard-headed, strong-headed, just like I am. But we were hoping that I was gonna be able to have him see my grandfather. My dad was also in Kenya at the same time, so I was hoping that 4 generations were gonna be together at the same time. That was gonna be my grandfather, my father, myself, and my son. So we were gonna have 4 generations together in that meeting, and I wanted it to be a very special moment for us. But he passed on 2 weeks before I was to arrive back home in Kenya. So may you rest in power. Sokoro, may you rest in power. Um, um, but we still were able to make that journey, arrived home. And while I was there, I had actually been watching YouTube for a while. Actually, a friend of mine, or a group of my friends here in Virginia, USA, most of them from Kenya, had actually been following content creation and have been watching some of the Kenyan YouTubers that are making a splash and making a big impact in Kenya. And one of those YouTubers is called I Am Marwa. So I started watching I Am Marwa, and I got inspired because this guy is from the same village that I was born in. I'm just a little older than he is by a couple years, but I was born in the same village. The first formative years of my life, before I was 10 years old, we used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We go till the land or plow the land with cows, or we call them ox. We used a manual plow that you would have 2 bulls attached with a chain rope kind of like a horse and buggy, the way like if you have a horse pulling a carriage, kind of like that, but it's attached to a plow. These are two bulls attached to a plow, and they're pulling a plow that you're now digging and tilling the land using your muscles as the bulls are pushing that, and then you'd have two people, one on one side, uh, kind of making sure that the cows or the ox are straight, and then you have a third person who is now uh, manning or digging or plowing the land. So that's how we grew up. We used to work at 5 o'clock in the morning, go till the land until about like 6:30. Then you would have someone else come and relieve you, like maybe like a mother in a village or so, and then we would go get ready, wash up, get dressed in our school uniform, and then we would hit the road and go to school, which probably I think it was maybe 30 minutes to an hour away. We would walk to school, run to school, and guys, um, not to offend anybody, but we grew up with corporal punishment, where if you're late to school, you were whooped. If you failed classes, you were whooped. If you made a mistake, you were whooped. And also, we were given manual labor as a form of punishment when we were coming up as kids. So for us, even as adults, some of those things that we see in the Western world that people say are bullying and stuff like that, we went through that system. It was, it's kind of traumatic to some people, but I think in some way kind of shaped us to be who we are. For instance, I believe that if you, my type of personality that I've believed that whatever you put me at in the world, I'm gonna figure my way around the world and I'm gonna survive, and I'm gonna do that. I've lived in the United States now for a while. I've lived in New York, the state of New York. I've lived in New Jersey. I've lived in Washington, D.C. I've lived in Maryland, and now I live in Virginia. And I have traveled to a bunch of other states. And my goal as we grow on this platform, especially if we focus and become full-time YouTubers, our goal also is to kind of travel across the US and document and bring you amazing stories about different things. I have various ideas of content that I want to do, but we're just not there yet, because to produce and create content requires you to invest in yourself. It requires you to put money into your craft. So I am kind of growing slowly, and majority of my content right now is kind of like family related, a little bit of travel here and there. But our goal is we want to scale up. Once we can reach that opportunity to get monetized and we can get a little bit of revenue, that's going to allow us to scale up. But we're also with that, we're also trying to double up with our 9 to 5. Like I work Monday through Friday. I have a full-time job, 40 plus hours a week that I put in, on top of having a family, on top of creating content, and on top of everything else. So we have to kind of balance every little thing that we're doing with content creation, with producing this content, with going to work, and also on top of that, keeping up with family. So it is a lot, but we don't make excuses. We don't usually come and complain about how rough our day was or what we went through. We just show up and try to produce content, whether we're grumpy, whether we're struggling and whatnot. We don't make excuses, because on the road to success, a lot of times I think the best example I can give is the Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt is one of the few athletes that was able to run, I believe, what was it? Was it under 9.6 seconds? He ran 100 meters either under 10 seconds or under 9.6. I could be wrong. Was it 9.68? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. I can't remember exactly. But a lot of time people, uh, associated him with the success of running that fast under 10 seconds. But my ladies and gentlemen, it took him 20 some years to work hard, to perfect his craft, to get faster, and to keep practicing day in and day out and give his best so that he can run under 10 seconds. So, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that success doesn't happen overnight. There are no shortcuts to success. You have to put in the work. They say 1,000 miles journey begins with just a single step. Every single day, you make a commitment, you have an idea, you work at it. If you fail today, you wake up again and try again tomorrow. If you fail tomorrow, you wake up and try again. And also having plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. If plan A doesn't work, are you going to give up? Are you going to say, F it, I'm not going to keep moving? Or are you going to figure out how to now say, okay, we didn't work or succeed yesterday, but what can we do differently? You have to pivot and you have to find levity in everything that you're doing to figure out what is the best way to do it. Maybe I'm speaking to someone who say, oh, man, I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to figure out how I can have food in my belly. I'm just having a little bit of sip of water here, guys. Yeah. So maybe you're just saying, oh, I'm just trying to survive. Um, and you're talking here about success and things of that nature. Yeah, that's true. But what I'm trying to say is that in everything that we do, we have to push ourselves. We have to work harder. We have to get to where we need to be without making excuses. Yes, it's hard. It's not easy. And life is not meant to be happy. It's the same thing when people say money can't buy happiness, but money allows you to have a very comfortable life. Money allows you to buy food easily. It allows you to travel easily. It allows you to be able to move and maneuver things in a better way than anything else. So it all depends on perspective, my people. It all depends on perspective. So the goal of doing this live stream today, let me get closer here for a second. All right, so I'm moving my phone closer, hoping that this is a better angle. And let me make sure that we have enough light. So I'm using this light here. Usually you kind of put your phone here in the middle, but since I have kind of like enough decent light out here, I didn't need to put it out there. But also I'm kind of putting it on the side here, and it kind of helps, as you can see, brighten my face, and so that you guys can see me. When you're producing content, even when it's not dark, the most important thing to remember is the angle where the light is coming from. Even if you look at a professional filmmaking or anything that is produced professionally for consumerism, especially be it content, movies, TV, there's always a big aspect of it is light. So the way the light hits your face. So let's say just the same thing as well as sound. For instance, one of the things that I have discovered, depending on what device you're using to record, I always listen to my recordings or my videos after the fact, and one of the things I don't like is how the sound is either muffled, the sound is either not coherent, it's also not clear. So I'm hoping that in this live stream I'm actually clear. I'm just checking my other phone here to make sure that everything is going okay. So having good sound quality and good image can really make a difference in terms of how bright someone's face is, or especially the sound. Even if, let's say, if you don't have the best lighting, if it's dark, like I'm using this light here to make sure that you guys can see me clear. But also a good thing that also works in my favor is this light. This is a fire pit, so I can easily turn this fire up a little bit, and as you can see, it makes this space more brighter, and you guys can see that's by turning the heat up a little bit. So because fire is a natural source of light, so that makes a difference. And also I have this tiny light here, and also I have my back porch light over there that is also allowing a very clear image. So that is one thing to consider when you're producing content. Make sure that your lighting is at least decent enough so people can hear you, but also sound wise. I have not invested in what is it, a lavalier microphone yet, because when I'm recording using my phone, I think my phone produces really good sound quality. Not all the time, depending where I'm at, but not to get distracted from what we were going to be talking about. I'm just having a sip of water here, guys. Okay, let me make sure that we have a good angle. And I'm also checking to see if we have anyone else joining our live stream. All right, so we're going to just recap here a little bit, and then we're going to do a little bit more of a deep conversations. So, okay. So if you're joining and you're watching this live stream after we've already aired, my name is Chacha. My YouTube handle is Chacha Unlimited. And who am I? So I'm a small content creator based in Virginia, USA, in a small town called, actually, it's a city. It's a city that has that vibe of a small town, the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Harrisonburg, Virginia, it's kind of calls itself as the friendly city. It welcomes a lot of multicultural people from all over the world. Okay, so I had turned on a little bit of an extra heat here, but I'm actually kind of feeling a little warm. So instead of turning it down, actually, let me move it a little bit further off a little bit. It still is able to provide light for this live stream, but also I want to make sure that I'm not getting hot because it's summertime and it's kind of hot. It is still 77 degrees outside Fahrenheit. 77 degrees Fahrenheit is what? Let's see. What is 77 degrees? 77 degrees Fahrenheit is 25 degrees Celsius. I'm only converting that so for my international community or our global community that doesn't use the US metric system. So 77 degrees is 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm a small content creator originally from Kenya, born and raised in Kenya. I came over here in my late teens. I think I was 18 or 19, so I was kind of like almost a grown up. And then I've been over here. I did my schooling for my college schooling over here. I went to a small undergraduate college in Washington, D.C., and then I migrated down to, this is almost considered the South, in small town Virginia, in Harrisonburg. Harrisonburg houses James Madison University, or JMU. JMU is right now, it's kind of like up and coming school. It's very good in basketball, it's very good in football. They have done phenomenally well. I did a couple videos last year where I did a tailgate party of what happens before a JMU American football game, college football game is shown, and also I featured a very special JMU game that had in attendance more than 20,000 students and faculty and locals. That video, although we don't have a lot of views, that video, I thought that video was, I did a pretty good job with it. You can go check that out and let me know what you think about it. Show some love, like, share, and subscribe. So we are hitting we have been live for 38 minutes. So okay, so I think we're about to get into the heart of the topic of why we are doing this live stream today. All right, try to get that good angle and get comfy a little bit. All right, and let's see if we have any more viewers coming, any more viewers. Okay, so guys, we are also chasing monetization. We're also chasing monetization. We are at 396. No, no, no. Three. Was it 396 or 38? Let me see. Um, I have learned from one of my YouTube inspirations that don't put too much emphasis on don't put too much emphasis on views and subscribers. Take time to grow. But let's see for a second. No, anyways, I'm gonna take that advice and just ignore that. So I think we are at 396 subscribers thanks to Zachariah and him getting his cousin to subscribe. So thank you, Zachariah. I really, really appreciate it. Come back and watch this live stream when you get time, and let us know what you think about it in the comment section. Zachariah's cousin, welcome to our community at Chacha Limited. So we are doing this live stream as a way for us to catch up, and also I wanted to see if we would have some of our community members, our moderators. I have some loyal subscribers that keep coming back and watching my channel. At Edmo Joseph 6969. Yes, I think that's correct. Edmo, Edimo Joseph, Joseph, number 969. Edmo Joseph 6969 is one of my loyal subscribers that always comes back and watches my content, as well as our local YouTubers from my hometown, Ayamara, It's Nasto, Masi Empire, Machacha Africa, Ayamahiri, um, Brother Dagi, uh, and so many. I would want to say, I almost say Dimwango, but I don't know if Dimwango even know who I am or exist. I don't know. Atita Fitness. I don't know if Atita Fitness is a part of our community or not. But I have a lot of loyal subscribers that usually come back. But my biggest inspiration and one of the reasons why I'm doing this live stream today is because of a gentleman by the name of Ayamaro. Ayamaro, he dropped a big surprise on his YouTube channel today. Uh, I kind of had that feeling like something big was coming, and he kind of hinted at that in his previous videos. But anyways, so this is kind of like a special dedication to Ayamaro also, and I'm gonna mention why I'm even talking about him while this is my live stream, where I'm supposed to be the star of this live stream, because this is my channel, Chacha Limited, and you're tuning in to watch me. Uh, anyway, that's he'll get the joke. Um, so I started this channel and I began earlier. If you did not watch this live stream from the beginning to where I am right now, we are at the 42nd mark, 42nd minute mark. Go back and watch it from the beginning. Usually, when you watch a story or you watch something, especially if you watch a good TV show or a good movie, the best shows or the best movies usually have a really good beginning. They have a really good middle, and they really have a good ending. When it comes to storytelling, I remember this from the old, when I was in college a long time ago, and even in high school, when I remember the English professors used to teach about writing, and they used to say, you first want to introduce a story, you want to introduce an incident or a tragedy or something that happens in the beginning of the story. And then as the story progresses, now you have the protagonist, or you have the star or the main character, and then you introduce what struggle they're going through, or what is the story that you're trying to tell. And then in the middle of it, the conflict unfolds, or whatever struggle they're going through. And then that struggle, now you kind of see what is the solution to that struggle. And then towards the end of it, they are solving that struggle, and then they're kind of tying in loose ends and everything in between. So sometimes I kind of approach my YouTube channel or my YouTube um, videos kind of like in that similar style. But when you're producing live hybrid content, it can follow the structure of a movie because you're not writing a script. You're basically telling stuff as it is. But Mr. Ayamara, I started watching him. He got recommended by some of my friends, although he's from my local village. He has a huge following. I'm not going to say how many numbers he has. Go check him out, watch his videos, like, and help him get to 1 million subscribers. We're here with small potatoes. We're still chasing our 1,000 subscribers, but no competition. We believe in being authentic. We believe in telling our stories, and we believe that YouTube is a huge platform for everybody to eat, for everybody to tell their stories. So we're not competing with anybody. We're learning how to get better. We're learning how to produce stories that matter, and we're learning also how to make an impact. One of the earliest challenges I got from one of my subscribers, who is also one of my loyal subscribers, was that what impact am I intending to use on this platform? And part of that is because if you watch someone like Ayamara, he is big, he is famous, but the type of impact that he has is very unique, and I'm not going to explain it here. I want you to go check it out and watch 1 or 2 videos and then come back and leave a comment, and you can let me know what you think about in the comment section. But he's the reason I got inspired to. All right, sorry guys, I'm taking another sip of water. As you can hear, it has ice in here, although I don't think you can see that because it's super dark. It's so humid, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about, I think, 25 degrees Celsius, if I remember correctly. Let's see, do we have anyone else here? Okay, so my dude Ayamaro is the reason why I started YouTube. Last summer, to be specific, July 19th of 2024 is when we launched Chacha Unlimited officially. We launched this channel, so we have been on for about a whole year. Oh, it is actually July 20th, so it's actually a whole anniversary of our channel launch. So this is kind of like a special moment. I didn't even think about that, but now that I'm kind of talking about it, we've been on YouTube live now for a whole year. So the Maya Marwa was the reason that I started a YouTube channel, because from his story, I got to learn that in 2016, he started YouTube. He was in Colombia. He made a splash, came back home, and instead of wanting to spend, the revenue that he had earned from YouTube, he decided to inspire the local YouTubers and teach them about YouTube and the power of storytelling. And so he's inspired so many YouTubers. So when I watched and learned about all this, and I asked myself, why not Chacha? Why not Chacha? Why? Maybe I should name my channel Why Not Chacha. So why not Chacha? Why can't Chacha also be a content creator? I'm kind of blessed to be in a unique space of being in Virginia, USA. And so as we grow and as we figure out what stories we want to tell and make an impact, I want to use this platform to definitely also make a splash in my local community. That's why I'm working hard. I'm producing content for you, my ladies and gents, to inspire you to boldly cross the line from being a spectator and be a participant. That motto is one that I've always lived by ever since I don't remember, ever since I was probably in my 20s. That was just something I read somewhere, and that has always stood with me, and that I know I have never really wanted to be one that just kind of sits back and watches as other people are making differences. I'm actually one that wants to be at the center of action, kind of contributing, kind of building, kind of making a difference, and being a change maker, being one of those word doers, not telling people, hey, do this, or not talking the talk, but actually walking the walk, letting my actions speak louder than what I'm saying I'm going to do. That's what I believe in. And that's why Ayamaro inspires me a lot. So Ayamaro today dropped a video on his YouTube channel. He bought a brand new BMW. And the amazing thing about this guy is everything that he says he's gonna do, he does it. And that is the reason why it inspires me, because I'm always one that believes that I don't want to just tell you I'm going to do something. I want you to see the results of my actions. And I also believe when you make, I personally, my different, maybe I differ a little bit from Mr. Mara a little bit, in when I make moves or when I do things, I move quietly. I don't announce, I don't tell people what I'm doing. I just move quietly. I want my action to be the reflection that you see. If I'm doing a big project, I will maybe hint that I'm doing this, or I'm gonna say plan for it, but I don't announce it. I don't make a big deal out of it. I just want you to see it when it's done. That's part of how Maro does things in a way, and that is also very inspirational. But this dude just bought a massive German machine that is beautiful. I want to say congratulations, Mara. Congratulations, man. Keep pushing. Keep building Africa. Keep inspiring young girls and young men, young boys to be men and women that want to change Africa, that want to make a difference in Africa. Keep changing that narrative. Keep giving, having that generous spirit of inspiring others and teaching others how to be also impactful and how to be change makers. Because I think it's the Bible that says, don't uh, give someone food or bread and fish. Teach them how to fish for themselves so they can eat tomorrow. Because tomorrow, if you leave the village and you travel to another city, that person is going to be looking for you to give them food. But if you teach them, take them to the lake, take them to the river, and teach them how to fish, they're going to fish for themselves, and they can now cook the fish and eat, or go sell that fish and feed their family. So that's what he's been able to do. He decided that because he became successful, he's just not, hey Felix, hey Felix, hey Felix, hey my brother, welcome, welcome, welcome. Felix, I have a grudge with you. If you were in a bag today and you didn't hit me up, I got a grudge with you. Welcome, Felix. Felix is one of my close friends um, that has really been supportive on our YouTube platform. Felix, thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining us. We definitely need to link up and share. Yes, Felix, what do you think of my conversation, man? What do you think? Am I off the topic? But so I'm talking about Ayamara. I am talking about Ayamara. He made a big splash in the village today. That dude has inspired the heck out of me, has inspired so many others, and he's changing the narrative of how to build Africa, of how to not make excuses, because we come from governments and societies that are all about enriching themselves. They're all about sending their kids, sending their grandkids to top Ivy League schools in the US and the UK, but neglecting the healthcare system in our countries, neglecting the poor, neglecting providing resources that are fundamental to building our nation. So, as the youth of our countries, especially in our African countries and African communities, are forced to figure out how to survive. And so a lot of our youth are now figuring it out how to make an impact on social media, how to produce content. The biggest movement that is happening in Kenya that started in 2024 is the Gen Z movement that is protesting the current government. I'm not going to name no names. I don't want no government official to come after me. I still have big things and big dreams of things I want to do in Africa, so we're not going to drop names here. But the Gen Zers and the youth of our country and across Africa are fighting for a chance to build a brighter Africa. So Mara represents that. Mara has decided, because of his YouTube success, he's going to teach and impact local YouTubers. He has taught them how to create content. Instead of chasing around, we come from a community back in the day when I was a kid growing up in a village. It used to be about castle wrestling. You go attack your local neighboring community, you steal their cows, and then they come back and retaliate, and it's a back and forth, back and forth. But the youth of today have decided they're not going to sit on the sidelines. That is the motto of my channel: crossing the line from being a spectator to being a participant, to no longer sitting on the sidelines, to no longer blaming, pointing fingers, but asking yourself and you yourself deciding, what can I do? Am I going to sit around, make excuses, or am I going to say enough is enough and I'm going to be a change maker and I'm going to do something? So, okay. Okay, Felix, thank you for joining us. Yeah, so exactly. So we're not trying to point fingers at anybody, Felix. As we got to meet and talk, my brother. We got to meet and talk. Um, but yeah, so the youth have decided that they're not going to point fingers at anybody. They're going to take the initiative to change the narrative and be the change makers that they want to see. And that is why I'm so inspired by Amara and the video that he dropped today. Um, Dude, it's massive. It's massive. So part of this live stream is just kind of like a dedication to say keep pushing and keep doing what you're doing. Believe in your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you you can not do something. If you have an idea, go ahead and do it. And don't make no excuses. So that is the one thing about YouTube as I'm learning and becoming better at the content creation. And I'm also trying to get better at these live streams because half the time I'm sure if my neighbors come, look out here and I'm just sitting on my porch and kind of talking to myself, they're going to be like, what the heck is this guy doing? They're going to think I'm crazy. But that is how we create content, and that's how you guys are able to connect with what we are doing. Felix, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Felix. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you a lot. It means a lot that you guys are watching my stuff. So, like, Felix, drop a like and drop a comment. That's how the YouTube algorithm knows who's watching, and that's how we are trying to grow. And also part of us doing a live stream is also part of our strategy to see if we can gain more watch hours towards monetization. So we're slowly growing, no competition, no shade on anybody. Whether we get 2 3 views here and there, we're truly grateful to the Almighty. We're still growing and learning. And I want to be more intentional. I want to maybe, probably, I should be doing a live stream every week, at least once, if time allows, and we can catch up. And I want this live stream to be a way of connecting with you as my audience, my subscribers. And also, let me know what type of content do you want to see me do. If you are in small town Virginia, if you are a transplant like myself here in small town Virginia, let me know. Let me know. We've gained a lot of subscribers from the motherland. So I'm hoping that you guys can give me ideas on what type of content that you want to see. Um, I'm really, really trying to. Hey, Felix. Felix, my brother. Sema. Karibu tena. Karibu. So, Felix, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you truly. Felix is one of my really, really good friends. He's a Kamba from Machakos. Felix, are you from Machakos? I think Felix is from Machakos, Kenya. And he's my brother. I call him Mwano. Mwano. I don't know. Mwano is one of my good friends. Mwano is one of those guys that is very funny. He's gonna make you laugh. You're gonna have a conversation just about anything. He feels like a brother from another mother, and he just has such a special energy that he's just so infectious around everybody he's around. One of the craziest things, Felix used to live, yes, Moano. He just responded in the comment section. He's watching me. Moano, so I'm going to tell your story, Moano, here for a little bit. I hope I don't embarrass you. Moano used to live in Harrisonburg. He came from Kenya. He was a student at one of the local universities. What is it? Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg. And Moano has just a very infectious, happy personality. This guy, no matter what is happening, I mean, he's just a vibe. Mono, you're just a vibe. You're just a vibe. So Mono used to work at a local store called Costco. So I would go to shop there for groceries, and he's on a register, and he would see me, and he has clients and customers waiting in line to get checked out of the groceries, and he will see me, and he would wave like Chacha, Chacha, and he didn't care who was there, he didn't care who was listening, he didn't care who was seeing him, and he would just be like the customers that are he's checking out wondering like what in the world is going on, but Moano would just will be so happy to see a fellow Kenyan, a fellow African coming down the aisle that he knows, and he would just be so happy. And he, when I get to his register, we were like, "Hey, my dude, what's up?" We would be talking, and everybody around us, the other cashiers are looking at us like, "What in the world?" But Moano has that type of personality, that type of energy that on any given day, I would rather spend time with Moano because no matter what I'm going through, Moano uh, is it real, true, authentic? And that is the type of energy that sometimes we want to push. Mono, I think you should be a content creator, Mono. I think you just have so much positivity and so much energy. I think next time, Mono, I want to have a one-on-one with you on a vlog. I'd really want to have one-on-one with you because your energy, even thinking about your energy right now, it just kind of creates that happiness. Because I know if you were here, we'll be laughing so hard. You'll be. So that's why I was saying, if you came to my burg today and you didn't holler at me, I'm really mad at you. But Moano is very good. But he really, really has that type of energy that he really inspires you. He's one of those people that no matter what is going on, he just sees the positivity in everything. And that is the type of energy that we want to push out there because as we tell stories and we hope to build our global community, it's all about connection with our folks. I don't think my life is any ordinary or extraordinary. That okay, Moano say he's ready for one-on-one. Moano, I can. You know what? I can come to West Virginia soon. You just give me the word. I'll be there in West Virginia pretty soon, and we can do one-on-one. Or you can be in the bag. And next time you're in Harrisonburg, we can make it happen. But just the same way that I was saying, and I'm saying it live on camera, and it's going on YouTube. You're gonna be. I need to do a one-on-one with you, Mono, because I feel like you have so much. Your story is also amazing, Mono. So I definitely want to definitely showcase you, and we're gonna have a one-on-one, a hat to hat, a hat to hat. Mono from Machakos. He always dresses in yellow. If it's he has a T-shirt that is yellow or a shoe that is yellow, he's definitely Machakos. He's one of my favorite Kenyans anywhere in the world on any given day. Mano, cheers to you, my brother. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Mm. Thank you for the love, Mano. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. So we're all about positivity on this platform at Chacha Limited. And if you're tuning in once again, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Chacha. My YouTube handle is Chacha Unlimited. ChachaUnlmtd. So I wanted to have a channel name like Ayamara. I wanted to be I am Chacha, but that handle was already taken, so I was kind of mad about it a little bit. But all in all, we settled on using Chacha Unlimited because I've always loved this type of documentary lifestyle content of showcasing different stories and stuff like that. One of my favorite storytellers was this chef by the name of Anthony Bourdain. Long before I even cared about YouTube, Anthony Bourdain, unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago, so I'm not going to go into that too much. But may you rest in peace. Anthony Bourdain used to have a show on a cooking channel. I think it was called No Reservations. He used to travel across the world, which is exactly why Ayamara and how we connected with the YouTube really kind of makes sense with storytelling, and also part of why I'm doing this content creation thing. So back in the day, I used to be an avid consumer of real stories and real authentic stories. So this chef and also wild traveler writer um, called Anthony Bourdain. He trained as a chef. He worked in across the world, came back to the U.S. He's American, of course, and started a bunch of restaurants. But he was very successful. That he had a show on the cooking channel where he would travel across the world, get to taste different foods, talk to the locals about the culture, the issues, political issues, and everything that's going on, history, and all that. So I got fascinated by Anthony Bourdain, and I was so eager to see where he was going next. What story was he telling next? Where I was fascinated. He was going to Thailand, he was going to North Korea, he was going out to these different countries. This is long before I even discovered about YouTube and the YouTube vloggers like Ayamara and all Ichiboot and so many of the other ones that are producing amazing content out there on this YouTube platform. So I used to consume Anthony Bourdain ferociously. I had an appetite for the type of content that he was creating, which now kind of makes sense because it's kind of feeding my own curiosity of the type of stories that I want to tell. So I used to like just seeing him travel to a different country. Of course, him, because he was such a big star, everything was kind of like planned ahead of time and kind of like intrigued. But sometimes he would have those special moments that he would have like uh, a random sporadic moment on the street or something like that. But everything, because it's a TV production backed by a huge TV production, it was kind of like choreographed in a way, but at least they would seek to find those interesting stories. So I used to watch him, and I was always fascinated and curious as to which destination he was going to next. Uh, I was curious about the foods that he was going to be tasting, the culture, to learn about the people. He would talk to chefs. He would talk to the locals, interesting people from a country. For instance, if he went to Kenya, and he wants to go visit um, and try Kenyan cuisine. For instance, he would maybe go to there's a Kenyan former rugby star. He goes by, I don't remember his actual real name. He goes by Roaming Chef on Instagram, and he would go like to a person like that, and he would like maybe cook food with him or do something traditional with him according to whatever was going on in the surroundings, and then they would eat food, fellowship, and then get to the nitty gritty of the conversations about real topics, real issues that were happening. So that is kind of like the how why I got really fascinated with the YouTube and content creation, and how I gravitated towards content creators like Ayamara. Right now, one of my other favorite YouTubers is called Christmas List, and so many others, along with the local YouTubers from my native village in Kenya of Nyabohanse, like it's Nasto, Mayugno, and so many others that I can name. And my goal is to also grow and have that type of influence, or that type of uh, arsenal to, not specifically, I'm not chasing fame. I have said this before. If you go back and watch my videos, we are not chasing fame. We are chasing the ability to have revenue that are going to allow us to travel and tell the stories that we want to tell, that are impactful about the African experience, about the African American experience, about the world experience all over. I have big goals for this channel, but one step at a time. And more importantly, with the ability to travel and create content and also get revenue, we want to use that ability to change the lives of our people in the villages back home, even here in the States, also across the world. So we have big goals, but like I mentioned, we're not competing with anybody. We are staying true in our space, true in our lane, growing our niche, figuring out what our brand is, figuring out what content is working or not working. And part of this live stream is really to figure out by getting engagement from you as my subscribers of what you want to see by dropping a comment, by liking and sharing. Like earlier on when we started this live stream, I had Zechariah who subscribed and shared with his cousin, and now we gained 2 more subscribers. So for me, when I'm out in the streets or out in the community producing content, I really never shy away from asking people to subscribe to my channel. Um, I get fortunate that people that are always willing to come on camera and talk to you, but then sometimes there are people that, you don't know what energy you want to get. For instance, I've done live streams like I shared earlier in this live stream, that even in this live stream I had haters, people that were spewing hate to me that I don't know. Um, but I've also had people that have really had positive impacts. A lot of times you can read the energy when you are doing something in public, whether like maybe this person is going to want to be on camera or they're not going to be on camera, but also you get creative around that. And I have intentionally left some negative or nasty segments of content that I produce. For instance, I did content. I was driving on my work commute. I think it was the second last video before the one that I released earlier this afternoon. I think this afternoon we dropped. I was at a swimming pool and just a short video of me, my friend, and our kids together swimming at a local pool in the city of Stanton, which is about 30 minutes away from Harrisonburg. But before that, I was stuck in a traffic jam for 2 hours. And while I was there and I had my phone with me and my camera, I was like, let me actually find out what actually happened in this traffic jam. Who got an accident and what happened? So I took my camera, I took my phone, and I started recording and walking around. And I also got some random person so mad and cussing me out and giving me a middle finger and all that, calling me despicable names just because, I don't know, color of my skin. Maybe he was pissed off or something else. Who the heck knows? But we are taking those chances, taking those risks. That's why my motto of my channel is boldly crossing the lines from being a spectator to a participant. Felix shared with 2 friends from Tanzania. Oh, thank you, Felix. Felix just shared that he just shared our content with 2 of our friends from Tanzania. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Vivian and Waega is what Felix is sharing. Felix, thank you. Look like that you're still watching and being a part of our platform. So Watanzania wenzangu, karibuni katika ukumbi huu wa YouTube. Mimi ninatengeneza content hapa Virginia, natoka Kenya. Of course, I know Vivian and Waega. Guys, I'm basically speaking in Swahili, saying welcome to our new subscribers from Tanzania. And I'm also saying that I'm a Kenyan producing content here in Virginia. So yeah, so I don't know. I can easily switch from Swahili to English just like that because we're multilingual. We speak different languages back and forth. Um, but anyways, so Waega and Vivian, karibuni katika channel yangu. As you guys know, I think Waega, I think I talked to you. Yeah, we were in Christianburg. I did a video about Black excellence. My friend Jacob was hosting a party. Go guys, go watch that video. I was in Christianburg, Virginia. My friend Jacob hosted a party. It was a Memorial Day weekend. I remember it was Memorial Day weekend. And we had a bunch of our diaspora brothers and sisters that had just graduated with their PhDs. So Waega was there, and I got to talk to Waega a little bit. Waega was a little bit shy on camera, but yeah, I just remember that Waega. Felix, thank you, my brother. Moano, as you know, Moano. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. And that's what I'm asking for. All I'm asking for is for you guys to share, like, drop a comment. That's how we grow, by spreading love, and also by you guys doing that and people that are genuinely coming to watch. that guarantees that, because honestly, since I started YouTube, I get a lot of marketers coming to my channel telling me, "Hey, we like your videos. Your videos are great. Let's help you grow." And by saying that, they're basically saying, "We drop some dollars, and we're gonna get you uh, free subscribers." By getting free subscribers, that means they pay people that are gonna subscribe to your channel. But with that, those people are not actually gonna watch your content. And the way that the YouTube channel algorithm or the monetization works is that, let's say I can get 1,000 subscribers today. But if those 1,000 subscribers do not watch my videos, after a certain time, that number is gonna drop down from 1,000 to 800. And if that 800 don't watch my videos, they drop them down, because it's that constant engagement. And for people, wait a minute, I'm I'm sitting in my back porch here, and it's kind of dark out here, and sometimes we have little animals or rodents. I don't know if you guys know anything about skunks. Let me just walk over here to make sure that I don't have any animal. Okay. So the good thing is we have a security light that as soon as I walk, it turns on. So I just want to make sure I don't have any small animals crawling around. So I've had, uh, I was talking about skunks. A skunk is a rodent that, if you get sprayed, when he gets scared, he sprays you with like piss. And that piss is one of the foulest, stinkiest thing you can never get sprayed on, because that thing does not wash off. You'll be stinking for a whole week, and nobody's gonna want to be close to you. Yeah, so just wanted to see, because sometimes some animals, they walk, the light detects them, but some animals it doesn't detect. So when I'm sitting out here, for instance, let me show you. So like for right now, you can see, I can see in the backyard a little bit. I can see what's going on, but since I'm sitting here, there's so much light, but over on the other side, really, it's really dark, and I can't really see anything unless I walk over there and the light turns on. Where was I? Um, let me see. Let me get some water first. But anyways, so Felix, thank you, my brother. Mono, nakushukuru sana, nakushukuru sana. Oh yeah, that all came back to me. So the way that we grow is by, um, yes. Mono, yes. I'm gonna be around tomorrow, so if you can give me a call after this, after I'm finished with this live stream. If you're still awake, it is almost 11:20 p.m. If you're still awake, you can give me a call. We can definitely chat. If you are around in the city, Mono, definitely we can link up. We can link up, my brother. We can link up. Thank you, Mono. Mono is still watching our channel. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it 1,000%. Um, and guys, I don't take any of my subscribers for granted from day one. And I'll pivot back to Mara. When I started my YouTube channel, as I mentioned earlier, which is actually now a whole year, it was July 19 of 2024. The first night I had actually traveled to Kenya. We did a Masai Mara trip because it was the first time I was taking my son to Kenya. My son is 8 now. He was 7. I took him to Kenya, and we did a Safari Mara trip. And I waited to do that so that he could experience it and whatnot. But also a very special occasion, as I mentioned earlier, is I wanted him to meet my grandfather, who actually passed away at the tender age of 102. Yeah, tender age of 102 years old. I had wanted him to meet, and he just so happened that all myself, my son, my dad, and my grandfather were going to be in the same vicinity at the same time. So we were going to have 4 generations together. It didn't happen, so we ended up having 3 generations. But I had hoped that was going to be one of the most special occasions, moments. I could have gotten a beautiful photo of a memory to keep, that my son was going to treasure years to come on. But all in all, Socorro, rest in peace. I know you're watching over us. Rest in peace. Um, uh, yeah, so I launched the channel uh, July 19th. Went to Ayamaro. I had made an appointment, gave me a shout out. And one of the things I thought, guys, is that I will blow up. Oh, I thought I would blow up, that I would get my 1,000 subscribers just like that. But I was very naive and very young to content creation, and I didn't really understand the mechanisms. Because I remember Maro actually took time to give me a lesson on how to do content creation, and I just saw him do the same with another young subscriber, just by having a banana plant and teaching them like you can do content with anything. And now that I had that muscle memory, like yes, he did teach me about something like that. But always remember that you are the star of your channel. It doesn't matter what topic you're doing. You could be interviewing the most biggest person ever, but whose channel is that? It is your channel. You are the star of the channel. Don't, yeah. So, anyways, if you know, you know, and I don't have to explain it. Um, but Moano, I want you to start a YouTube channel, Moano. Felix, let's start a YouTube channel. We need to link up and start a YouTube channel. So if you're around Harrisonburg tomorrow, we'll be around and we can definitely do something. So I will hit you up after this and we can see what we can do. Um, all in all, this vlog, I just wanted to catch up with my subscribers, but we had minimal subscribers. But I have one of my loyal subscribers, one of my good friends, Moano, Yellow, Mango from Kamba, Machakos, in Kenya. He's here, he's watching, and he knows, like I said, that energy just makes me smile. That energy. So we gotta get a goat soon, Felix. We gotta get a goat soon because winter is gonna be here in no time. We gotta get a goat and do something here. I think we want to get some Kenyans. We have our Kenyans from Virginia, our Kenyans from DC. We have Kenyans in Seattle. We have Kenyans. Now you're in West Virginia. We have Kenyans in West Virginia, in Maryland. I think we want to do a big splash over the summer and maybe create beautiful content around that. So, yeah, we might see. I might need my help from some of our Kenyan friends. Maybe $20 here, $20 there. We get two goats because one goat is about 300 USD. We get two goats at 600 USD, and then we make a splash. Maybe we do a Friday through Sunday kind of event and get Kenyans from all over come here to small town Virginia, and we celebrate just the same way we did in Christiansburg, although that was just one day. From my buddy, one of my other good buddy, Jacob. So yeah, so that's one thing, guys. As you get to know me and as we build a platform, one of the things that I found really, really fundamentally unique and fundamentally, oh yeah. So Mwano, you're telling me you're a good dancer. Yes, you're a good dancer, but Mwano, between you and me, I think I'm the better dancer. I think I'm the better dancer. So I'm just joking around with Felix. Felix is also a good dancer. I think Felix, was it last year or the year before? It was winter and it was freezing cold. I was actually here it was right here, Felix. It was right here. Maybe it was at my, no, it wasn't here. It was at my other friend Isaiah's house. I think it was like, no, December or January, and it was cold, and we just happened to have a hangout, and we were all freezing cold, kind of like crouching with jackets. My friend Moano Felix had just a yellow t-shirt on, and he was dancing, and his head was on fire. If you know BN from Kenya, the big mega music star BN, he just dropped out a song called "Oh My Enemies." That's my anthem right now. Mara, that should be your anthem as well. That's all my enemies are suffering. 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 If you haven't watched that video, go check that out. That's a summer anthem right there. Like any hater on any negative energy, just play that song and you're gonna feel the vibe. You're gonna feel the vibe. But Moano, I remember Felix. It was cold, frigid cold. We were all clamoring in jackets and we were dancing. But this my dude here, his head, he had a bald head, and he was like on fire. He was on fire. Like you could see steam blowing from his head, and we were all like, what in the world? Like, how the heck are we all so cold and more? No, Felix is like, his head is burning like fire, and he was just having such a marvelous time. That's why I'm saying he's such a vibe. He's positive energy. Yes, you just watched the video. Yes, my friend, that video is my vibe. Uh, so yeah, so I just remember that, and he's just a vibe. Felix, I really appreciate you, my brother, for coming and supporting my channel, and for sharing our videos. I'm really, really, truly grateful to you, my brother. Truly, truly grateful, and I can't wait until we hang out again and make some good memories. So, what I was trying to say before is, as we are immigrants here, transplants in the diaspora. Sometimes we find the spaces that we are in to be very, very isolated and to be very lonely. So the thing that we have done, at least since I've been in this country, is when I go to a new space and I don't know anybody, we always, let's say for instance, if I'm going to New York City, this time around I didn't do it. If I'm going to New York City, I'm gonna hit all my friends in my circle to say, hey, who do you know in New York City? And so they would give me a contact, and then I'll reach out to that contact, or they try to connect to me to say, hey, I'm new here in this city, I'm from Kenya, what's going on? And they will connect me. Maybe they know something that's gathering, and that is how we are able to connect with some people and build community. And some of these people become family, become brothers. Like the friends that you see on my channel, you've seen Jacob, you've seen Isaiah, Mwano, you haven't seen him in some capacity or not, but those are all guys that we all met here while we came here to the U.S. to go to school. To now we are living here, settling and building a life. But they have become brothers from other mothers that we really, really appreciate. That you know that they're gonna be there for you no matter what happens. So we build these communities, and whenever we get a moment to bring all of us together to fellowship and to cherish each other, we definitely take advantage of that. And so some of my gathering videos of Kenyan gatherings that you've been able to see, it's basically us communing, and sometimes it kind of feels like we're showing affluence, or but it is at the heart of it. Those moments are usually kind of like therapy for us, because I work a 9 to 5. I don't see my end of the people that I know in a given day. It's either between my wife, my kid. I don't see anybody. I might get lucky to talk to my friend on the phone once a week, but they also have a crazy schedule. They may be working 40 to 80 hours a week. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm doing my content creation. I'm doing this and that. So when we get that unique moment that we can all congregate together, we make those moments count. We make them real, we make them authentic, and we appreciate each other. So we like to do that. That's the one thing in the spirit of unity and solidarity. That is what we have learned, that you have to build your community. You have to be surrounded by people that are like-minded. And also, as I get older and gain more wisdom, and try to become a better human being, I try to surround myself with people with positive energy. I don't like being in a meeting and where people are talking about other people. They're gossiping. They're doing this and that. No, I'm I'm here. I love to hear what my brothers and sisters are doing. What is I want to be inspired. I want to feel like you know, more, or they say sometimes you're the product of your environment. So if you're surrounded by people that are constantly negative, people that are constantly talking them about other people, that they're belittling each other, or they're not really about positivity, you're gonna get shrunken in that mindset. But if you're surrounded by people that are doing big things, people that are building, people that are starting businesses, people that are talking about big ideas, people that are not making excuses, um, people that when they see a problem, instead of saying, oh man, we got a big problem over here, what the heck are we going to do, they think creatively. For instance, in my professional experience in everything I do, if I see a problem, before I even try to talk to my colleague or talk to someone else, like, hey, what are we going to do here, if there's a problem or I find a problem, I got to find a solution before I even try to make that problem exist, or that problem be other people to know about that problem. Like, try to have a solution. So that's why when I talk about big YouTubers like Ayamara, they yes, they are kind of telling what's happening, but at the same time they're not sitting back and crying and waiting for the government or for other people to do stuff for them. They're stepping up and changing that narrative. For instance, right now, he just built a road, not even with that, he just built a road that is going to serve the whole community. But if he sat back and said, the government is not doing anything, so, we're not going to do anything, or he is a big star, he could have decided, I'm going to build my house and I'm going to live in my mansion. But he figured out, you cannot be successful by yourself. The people that are around you, you teach them. Surround yourself with people that are also going to be inspired by your success, by your hard work, and then you're going to grow and build together with them. So that's why we surround ourselves with positivity, with and that's why this channel is all about growth, is all about purpose, about being intentional and making a difference in the world, not just coming here talking about ABCD or this and that. We're about being mindful and making a difference. Oof, I need a sip of water. I'm talking like I'm a politician. But anyways, Moano kind of got me inspired a little bit. You can tell he got me with that fire going on, and I'm kind of spewing facts out there. But anyways, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining me, I am live doing this live stream in my back porch here in a small town, Virginia. We have been live now for 92 minutes. We're probably gonna, be making a wrap here soon, ending this live stream here. I think we started at 10 o'clock, so we have been on for an hour and a half. The last live stream I did, I was on for more than 2 hours. I think I was on for 2 hours and 18 minutes, which I did not anticipate. What I want to be able to do is maybe I want to come live every Sunday, or maybe every once a week, and just have a conversation here, share my thoughts, and get to connect with some of our subscribers, just like I'm connecting with Moano Felix here. Felix, Felix is just a whole nother vibe. Um, so I would hope that we're gonna get more of our subscribers to join us. Maybe if this live stream is dropping at a time that, depending on the time zone that you're not able to watch, and you would wish for me to schedule this live stream at a different time, let me know. I can definitely consider subscribing. I'm sorry. I can consider scheduling it at a time that maybe we can get more people to engage and whatnot. But Moano, one of my true loyalist supporters, has given me great ideas. I've shared with him a lot, and we're definitely growing here on this YouTube platform. So guys, if you're tuning in, my name is Chacha. I'm originally from Kenya, East Africa. I'm residing in the city of Harrisonburg, Virginia. I'm producing small town content about my hybrid lifestyle as a transplant in small town USA, and I'm also doubling down with travel vlogs, trying to showcase what the immigrant experience is like here in the US. And I have big aspirations to tell very unique stories. As I shared earlier, one of the biggest inspirations as to how I even ended up in content creation is because I used to watch this chef, author, and storyteller by the name of Anthony Bourdain. May he rest in peace. That had a unique show back in the day. It was called No Reservations, and then later on, he got another show on CNN called Parts Unknown. He had an untimely um, passing. It's the cast of geniuses. We've had a lot of really influential, smart people, unfortunately, pass away. Anyway, that's another topic. But so we're grateful, we're learning, we're creating, we're being purposeful, we're being motivated, we're being dedicated, we're showing up every day, we're being intentional, purposeful, moving the needle, pivoting, and finding levity in everything that we're doing because um, the difference between someone who is a millionaire or someone who is a billionaire or someone who is successful is that we all have 24 hours in a day. But what are we doing with those 24 hours? You can choose to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go hit the gym. I did a video of where I woke up every single day of the week, Monday through Friday, with the intention of hitting the gym because one of my top goals for 2025 is to get fit. Um, with those 24 hours in a day, you can choose to wake up early, go to the gym. You can choose to sleep in if you want. That's your choice. You can choose to grind harder than you did yesterday. You can choose to start a side hustle. If you live in a place where there's no opportunities or things are hard, you can choose to not be a victim, but choose to work harder and to make a difference or to figure out how you can survive. With all that being said, nothing is easy. Nothing comes easy. Everything that we work for, uh, basically, there's nothing that's free. Even something that is free, there's still a cost for it. So, I've said a whole lot, but we came on here to really want to catch up with all of you guys. I'm always open to answering any questions that you guys have. Um, I've been living in America for a while, but I came here from a humble upbringing in Kenya, and I grew up in a village, then moved to a city, and then came to the U.S. So we have had various experiences that have shaped us, who we are, and who we want to be on this platform. So we are still growing, chasing, and my goal was to connect with you guys, and also wanted to definitely give a big shout out to Mr. Mara and all the big things that he's doing in Nyabohanse village. Africa is the dream. We are the ones that have to build Africa one brick at a time, one story, one vlog at a time. We cannot sit back and wait for other people to build or blame others, point fingers. We are the change makers that we want to see. So I'm coming out here this evening. It is 11:38 p.m. So I'm grateful to each and every one of my loyal subscribers from my day ones that have supported us as we grow day in and day out to keep telling these stories, keep producing vlogs. Whether we get views or we don't get views, we're gonna still keep pushing on because we believe that one of these days we are gonna make it. We will make it. No, we don't believe that we're gonna make it. We will make it. I know that we will make it. So if you're here, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment below in the comment section and help Chacha, your guy here, to get to that milestone. All right, my beautiful people, I love all of you guys. If you're brand new here, subscribe. And thank you. Thank you, Felix. Thank you, what was it, Zachariah. I'm really grateful for your support. and let's grow together. Let's keep pushing each other. Let's try to be better. And until the next one, my people, I have a couple vlogs coming up. And if you haven't watched my previous vlogs, kindly go check them out. But I have a couple vlogs coming up as well. So keep tuned. Hopefully, I'll get time this week to edit and produce them and post them. But all in all, we're going to keep pushing and getting to where we want to be at. All right, my beautiful people, it is 11:40 p.m. Here in Virginia, USA. And I want to say thank you to everybody. And peace, love, job bless. Until next time, thank you. Peace, and see you next time. All right. Kwaheri. Bye bye.